Hello, Leo. So this is a general reading for July. Could be any situation. This could be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate, but also remind you to check your other placements. They may resonate more. I am using Runik Tarot today, and I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Obviously, I don't have a script, do I? And just as a reminder, I do personal readings linked to my websites below. And we're going to take a look at current situation, past, present, influence, negative, positive, what we don't see, challenge, what to watch for, future influence, outcome, and advice, and what do our Leos need to know for July. Ooh. What do our Leos need to know? Okay, current situation. Ten of Pentacles, past influence. Six of Wands, present influence. Nine of Pentacles, those are some nice energies. Negative. Hermit, positive. Queen of Pentacles, what you don't see. Seven of Wands, challenge. Three of Wands, what to look for or watch for. Moon, future. Two of Wands, and outcome. I'll keep that to myself. And the outcome's really interesting. I'll tell you why when we get there. I think maybe I'll remember to, maybe I won't. Advice. It just has to do with the last reading I just did for Sagittarius. Okay, so Nine of Wands at the bottom of your deck. I will tell you this is really interesting because the Sagittarians did have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of their deck. Anyway, I feel like there has been something that you've been working really hard for. Definitely. But also you're almost there. So whatever the situation is, I do feel like, okay, so current situation is Ten of Pentacles. This deck talks about completion in the respect that you've now collected everything you need. You've built your boats, you've collected your tools, you've got all of the people that you need. So basically it means a lot the same as the regular Ten of Pentacles, but to me there's this forward movement where in Rider White, I feel like it's almost an ending. This is an ending, but it allows you to begin. So I feel like you're in a position where whatever the situation is, I'm not sure if this is, as we read more, it'll make sense whether it's love, work. But I feel like you're at a point where you want to move forward or you are moving forward. You have been recognized for something in the past, and I feel like this is you being recognized. Whether if it's a relationship, someone recognized that, wherever your relationship's at, committed, or that they love you, or there's been some kind of recognition about, your union. If it's work, I feel like there was some kind of recognition, an award, a really cool email that went out about saying how great you were at something or that you did something really great, and it was recognized to more people. That's what I feel like this recognition is. Whatever it is, it's not just you recognizing something, it was a public recognition. So if it's love, it was recognized, it was like maybe posted on Facebook, right? And there was this guy loves me, or this girl loves me, or whoever, or that they're gonna, or, like changing the status to be in a committed relationship, and then you see it and you go, oh, we are, or something like that. Something just very public, more than just you knowing about it. But it made you feel like, so now you're in a position, this situation, it feels like you're really, moving forward. The present influence is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like these two go together hand in hand because, right, the current situation, present influence, there is success here, definitely success, which has led to you being able to create something and start something new and go after what you really, really want. That's what I feel like this is going after what you really, really want, because there has been that recognition and you will get what you really, really want. I will tell you the negative influence is the hermit, which tells me that you might be in a position where you're either feeling kind of alone to some degree, or you're thinking about it too much, like you're going inner inside, and it's a negative influence because maybe you're overdoing it. So it's always good to reflect, right? But in this case, it's searching too much within instead of also looking at the outer. I think that's going to be really important. The Queen of Pentacles is your positive influence, and I like this because this tells me that you've got the Queen of Pentacles in your positive and Nine of Pentacles in your present influence. So those go hand in hand. Whatever's happening now in the present is also your positive influence. That feeling of being successful. And this is success usually financially, family, home. You're feeling very stable, you're feeling successful, you feel really good about where you're at right now. And you need to grab onto this feeling because this is your positive influence. And also not just this feeling, I think you are. Like there's this real true, I'm really good at what I do. And I think it all came from that recognition. Um, just saying. The what you don't see is the Seven of Wands, and I think that you will continue to stand up for yourself, and that you will take this higher ground, so to speak, like he has, and you will be able to conquer anything that's really questioning your beliefs, who you are, that kind of thing. And see, in this case, I really feel like that, like he is up on a cliff, he's got these wands down here, and but he's on the higher ground. So he has control of the situation. And I feel like that's what you also need to realize, is that you truly do have control of the situation. And I think that comes also as a reminder from this Hermit card, and the negative influence is, I think you might be overthinking something a little bit, going inside, going, can I? But you can, because you're in that position right now. The challenge is that there is a little bit of a weight going on here, and things are coming together. You've got the Nine of Wands, you've got the Two of Wands in your future influence, but the problem is you're not seeing the true benefit yet. So the Three of Wands is about the ships coming in, and being that this isn't a challenge, it means your ships are coming in, but they're not there yet. So you're not seeing the progress. The progress is happening. It's absolutely happening because we have it in the reading that it's happening, but you're not seeing it yet. And so the challenge is to understand that what you are doing is working. Keep doing what you're doing. This is at the bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. So everything's happening the way it should. This Hermit is really getting in your way, and that's why this is a challenge. If you weren't going inside so much and second guessing and doing all of that inner work by yourself, kind of a little bit freaking out, this wouldn't be as much of a challenge. But because you're doing that, you're not seeing the fruits of your labor too. You will, and not too long. What to watch for is the moon, and I think this will help with that Hermit card, is things aren't always as they seem, and sometimes shadows cast weird. So I think this Hermit has to do with you kind of going in and overthinking, right? So understanding that things aren't always as they seem maybe can get you out of that Hermit mode a little bit. That's just sometimes how it is. Like you might be overthinking something and going inside because there's, so my thing with the moon, I always give the you're hearing your name like at work, and people are talking about you and you know it, but no one's talking to you about it. And it feels negative, right? Because when people are talking about you, it usually is negative. But what's really happening is they're planning a surprise party for you, or they're planning your promotion, but it feels different. So it's a reminder that things might feel one way, but that's not really what's happening. So know that things aren't always as they seem. And this is really important to watch for, because I think that will help get you out of that Hermit mode. So your future influence is the Two of Wands. Things are moving forward. You're mapping your progress. You're mapping where you need to go next. You're creating a path for yourself. That's what this Two of Wands is. It's all about that creation, that knowing, and then you're going to know which direction you need to go in. And it's really a lovely feeling because your outcome is the Queen of Cups, and that means that you are going to be in a position of doing something you absolutely love. And I feel like that this shows that you're going to have this. I do. I feel like you're going to be going, I really love what I'm doing. And not only do I love what I'm doing, I'm good at what I'm doing with the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm really successful, Nine of Pentacles, but I also love it. And you're going to have that really joyous love of life, love of this situation feeling, because the Nine of Cups is all about feelings and love and creativity, and it's going to feel really good. um, I like that. And the reason why I said that's funny is because my Sagittarius reading had King of Cups at the bottom as the outcome. But I do feel like overall your July is going to be a really good month. It is a growth month to some degree, but it comes from being recognized from something. And sometimes when we're recognized for something, we need to level up. And that's a little scary, and that's why the Hermit's there. But the Five of Swords, and I am going to read on this. When I saw this as advice, I want to make sure that I do this justice, because anytime we have advice, I want to make sure. Normally, when I get that as advice, it's a reminder. Hey, look, is it worth the fight? Do you need to, walk away from something, or do you stay and fight? Hollow victory, an unbalanced battle, a haunting past, hostility from others. Get ready for a fight. Um, and I don't think the advice is get ready for a fight. I really don't. I think it's more the moon. We're watching for the moon, that things aren't always as they seem. And I feel like that you may be feeling like there could be some kind of hostility here. Maybe someone's jealous or something to that degree, but I do feel like I think it's a reminder to don't get yourself caught up into any kind of crap. Like, don't pick your battles wisely. Don't pick every battle, and know that if you're going to fight, you could lose. I mean, that's just with anything, right? Any challenge that we take on, we could lose. But when it's a fight, the lose could be different. Like, we could lose something. It's not just sticking up for ourselves. What you don't see is that you will be sticking up for yourself no matter what. But I think do it with integrity. Be sure to be fair to you and to yourself and others. That's the other piece of advice here. Is integrity comes a lot with the Five of Swords. Is that sometimes the fight can be unfair, and it's a reminder not to do that, and to, if you're fighting for something, yes, be fair about it. So yeah, I think this is a great reading. I think be careful of any kind of conflict that comes in that feels uncomfortable, or you feel like it's an unwarranted battle as well. Keep that in mind. Yeah, there you have it. Leo, I like it. It feels like you kind of like, but I mean, there's not a lot of wands here, but it does kind of feel like your energy is happening the way it should happen. So please let me know what you think with a comment, and hit the like button. That always helps. Much appreciated. Take care. Have a beautiful day.